Final talk, final talk, final talk with Tavis, Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Vinyl Talk with Tavis, and I'm Tavis. I know it's been a long time, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm back for a specific purpose. I want to submit my contest entry for a dear, 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 dear friend. Now, we don't spend a bunch of time together, but I must say, when we have gotten together and when we do talk by way of phone or texting, he's one of, in my opinion, one of my favorite people in the vinyl community. I must say that I'm also glad, if this is true, I'm very glad that I helped him or encouraged him or gave him inspiration to start a YouTube channel talking about vinyl records. I'm talking about none other than Concert Buddie. His name is Chance, and I must say, Chance, I appreciate you so much. You are a doll. Now, I say that very respectfully. Very kind, very loving, very considerate. And he reminded me through text that he wanted me to enter this contest. I totally forgot about it because I've been so busy. I haven't been able to do lots of videos the way I have been doing in the past, but I'm gonna get back into the groove. But this is my entry, Chance, and any of you who are watching, if you are not a subscriber to Concert Buddie, I highly recommend that you subscribe right now. One of the nicest people I've ever met. Now, the thing is about this young man is that he's very sincere and he loves music to the utmost, like many of us do. But you can really feel the love that he not only has for the music, but for other people who love music as well. And I never will forget when I went to St. Louis, which is where he resides. And we met and we did some vinyl shopping together, and he treated me to a lunch and he helped me to understand the ins and outs of St. Louis, and I'm going to be coming back soon. He is just an awesome guy. So this is my contest entry, and I'm also going to show some records that I've recently purchased as well. But in this contest, he wants us to first be a subscriber, and you know that I am. I'm a subscriber. Also, he wants us to share some vinyl community members who have YouTube channels. He wants us to share some of our favorites. I think it's 3. But hey, I have proof that he has this contest. Okay, I hope he doesn't mind. Chance, I'm going to show a little bit of this.
So basically, it's going to be a month. That's November 23rd for you keeping score at home.
Okay.
The Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So I would hope, fingers crossed, toes crossed, chest hairs crossed, that that's plenty of time to be able to participate in this contest. That's my main thing. I just want people to not feel rushed and be able to really participate.
No time! There's never any time!
So, before I tell you what's at stake, here's all you have to do. Easiest way to participate in this contest is just subscribe to the channel.
I've done
If
that.
you're an existing subscriber, the only thing I ask is that should you win, I just need to validate that you do subscribe. So you have to change the privacy on your account for a brief period so I can look at your channels and just make sure.
I think I've done that.
You hit that requisite check mark. I know some people show the channels they subscribe to, some don't. Neither here nor there, but that is a requirement. You have to be a subscriber to the channel.
Okay.
See, privacy is really important. The bottom line is,
He edits his videos so cleverly.
Other people to touch. How would you feel if someone went through your stuff? You wouldn't like it, would you?
Easy enough. You get 1 entry for doing that. Now, that's all you want to do. More power to you. But I know I have some fellow content creators in the vinyl community that may be able to put some creative spin on this. And so the second opportunity to earn entries, plural, into this contest is to make a video talking about my channel,
Okay.
this contest.
I'm doing it.
And the third little nugget is I'd like you to talk about who your favorite channel or maybe a couple of your favorite vinyl community channels are.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there because I've always wanted to make this particular video regarding who really helped me or who inspired me to create a YouTube channel about vinyl. And I'm going to just take my time because this is really something that I've been really wanting to do. And this is my opportunity to do that with regard to a contest entry. So it may be a little long entry chance. I hope you don't mind. But everyone, I never will forget, I had just moved to Kansas City, and I was, wandering around, finding places that sold vinyl, finding record stores, and I found, some wonderful places. I'm still finding great places. And so at that time, when I moved here, and I was starting to collect vinyl again, I was kind of green, if you will, and thought maybe that there was a new way of cleaning records. Duh. Back in the day, I just took a rag and put some alcohol on the rag and wiped the records down and started playing them, and there was no problem. So I was like, is there a new way that I need to be aware of? So I looked on YouTube, and I found this guy. I typed in how to clean vinyl records, and I found this wonderful guy. His name is it Oddbox Topper? I always get it mixed up. Let me make sure. And I'm not going to edit this video. Well, I don't know, but let's see. Is it Oddbox? Yeah. Oddbox Topper. ODDBOX. That's one word. And then Topper. TOPPER. In fact, it's just one word. Oddbox Topper. ODDBOX TOPPER. And he began to show us, or to show me, I guess all of us, the cheap way of cleaning records. And I was just watching this guy, and it was not only educational, but it was also relaxing. If you're not familiar with ASMR, in which people are making soft sounds and you put your earphones in at night and you just want to listen to something that's soothing, that's what I do. I like to have my earphones in at night, and I listen to either audiobooks or people tapping on stuff. And I may even do that one time. I think I'm going to make a video tapping on records just to get people into this sleep state. But anyway, his voice is so calming. And I think he's since taken that video down because he received he felt like he was getting lots of flack for that video. But I saved it, and I still listen to that video. Not only for the education of how to clean records, but just his voice and his demeanor and how he comes across when he's making his videos is so soothing. So he's one of my favorites. In fact, I think he is my ultimate favorite because he was the first person that really inspired me. And when I saw that video, I saw other people in the, when you search for a video, you'll see other recommendations. And I saw other people talking about vinyl records. I was like, there are people on YouTube talking about vinyl? I can do that. That seems cool. And so that inspired me to do what I do. And at first I didn't show my face. And then I was like, hey, I can show my face, I'm not that bad looking, so it's like, and then I tried to be really funny and all this stuff. And then since then I've calmed down, and I don't try to be as entertaining as I used to be. I just want to just show you what I've gotten, what I've purchased, and go from there. And I show unboxings and things you may need for your vinyl collection, such as record cleaners and speakers and things of that nature. And I've learned a lot just by me doing videos, because it's forced me to research. And so Odd Box Topper, I tell you, this guy right here, can you see that? He is one of my favorites. Now, it's been a while since he's made a video, and I think he's been having some health issues, and he's lost a lot of weight. And so I've been kind of concerned about him. I think his last video was done in, it was 4 months ago. And in that video, he did mention that, I know you all are concerned about me and blah, blah, blah. So I hope that he's okay. I mean, because I love him dearly. I've never met the guy, but I just love him. That he just has a sweet spirit about him. So that's number one. That's a long story. My second favorite YouTuber would have to be Rachel's Ghost. Now, I know that she's changed her names many times on her YouTube channel, but Rachel, she does lots of live videos now, and sometimes I check in and say hello to everyone who's involved in the live videos, but she always is considerate and caring when I come on, and she gives me lots of props, and she says that she really loves my channel, and she's just someone who, if she likes you, she really promotes you and gives you your props, and I really appreciate that. So I'm giving Rachel her props. Rachel, if you're watching, I just think you are so awesome, and I appreciate your channel, the many evolutions that you've went through the past few years, I tell you. But I remember when you first began, and now you're doing these great lives, and I appreciate you so much, Rachel, if you're watching. And my third, and it's so hard to just narrow down to who your favorite vinyl community members. I mean, when I first began, there was this guy, I think we all know him, like Chris. I think it's Chris Has the Spins. Let me see if that's true. He's really active on Twitter. I'm sorry, on Instagram. Yeah, Chris Has the Spins. I think he has deleted his channel, but he was one of the first people that I interacted with. And the Vinylverse, I mean, he's awesome. I mean, there are some great people on here in the vinyl community that I've met. Just awesome people all around. I've had no negative energy with anyone. But my third person that I would highly recommend, his name is Derek Higgins. And I think his YouTube channel is Derek Vaughn. Yeah. Here, this is it right here. Derek Vaughn. I know it's probably backwards, but he is a musician, and he's been making videos, y'all, for years. And what I love about his channel is that you've seen him age. Now, I'm being very respectful when I say this. When you see his first video, or his most earliest video that he has, I mean, you see he seems a little younger, and he's been doing this for years, and he's gotten older and more refined, and he is incredibly knowledgeable when it comes to music and music genres. And he's an African-American guy, and he does not just talk about black music. He loves all types of music. He loves punk, rock, funk, R&B, everything. And I've learned so much from that guy. I mean, I think he makes a video pretty much every day. You can expect something from him every day. He is dedicated to connecting with his subscribers. And he talks about music that has blown my mind. And he has recommended stuff that I had never even heard of. And I'm a music teacher, and I'm a musician myself, and I've never heard many of the stuff that he's talked about. So my three favorites, Derek Higgins, Rachel's Ghost. Did I say that right? Rachel's Ghost, I think. And Oddbox Topper. Three of my favorites. And it's almost like a sentimental thing with Oddbox Topper. I hope he's okay, man. But anyway, those are my three favorites. And I want you all to subscribe to Concert Buddie. He is phenomenal. Thank you for this contest. He also sent me, I think it was for my birthday. He sent me a card. He's so kind. He sent me a card, and it had some lottery tickets in there. You know, where you scratch and win. And I scratched off some stuff, and I won a few dollars. I was like, wow, and I'm not a gambler. No, I don't like to gamble, but I was very happy to scratch off that stuff and found that I had won like $2 or $3, and I went right to Quick Trip and got that money real quick. So thank you so much for that chance, and you are just a phenomenal person. So that's my contest entry. Now, let me talk to you about some records that I've obtained. I don't know if I've shown this or not, but listen, if you all don't have Aretha Franklin's 30 Greatest Hits, I don't know if I've shown this. If I have, I'm going to pretend like I haven't. I went to the library and I was checking out some books to teach for my students. And I went to the CD section of the library and I found the CD version of this. And I was playing it in my car and I was like, my God. There were times when I just cried because her voice in the 60s, y'all, it's like Aretha was in her prime in the late 60s and those early 70s. I tell you, one of my favorite songs on here is, let me see which one it is. Seesaw. Your love is like a seesaw, baby. Makes me go up, down, all around. It's like a seesaw. Dun, 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 dun. Lift me up. Hey, I tell you, I just be, man, I was driving to work and I tell you, that song was playing. I just kept playing it over and over and over again. But this is the double LP set of Aretha Franklin's 30 Greatest Hits. And when I say they are the greatest hits, child, I tell you, in the 60s and early 70s, who could top Aretha? I'm so glad to have gotten this. I think I got it from, was it Discogs? Brand new. I got it brand new. I was so happy to get that. Oh my God. Every song. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of food. Oh, yeah. Now, I just came from Savers, which is, one of those stores where you donate stuff and people buy donated goods. And so I went and gave some things away to Savers, and then they give you a 20% discount ticket when you give stuff or donate stuff to their store. So I went right to the record section, and they had tons of Barbra Streisand stuff. So I was happy to get this Barbra Streisand Superman. Now, I must be honest with you. I'm not familiar with this record. I haven't even listened to it yet. But look how sexy Barbra Streisand was. What year did this come out? Lord have mercy. She is just as sexy as she wants to be. Look at that. Ooh. Barbara. What year was this, y'all? 1976. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. 1977. Man, I love the 70s. If y'all watch my videos, you know I love the 70s. But this was $1.99 at Savers, and I had to get it. And I love me some Barbara back in the day. Look at that Buddie. Look at that Buddie. Woo! I tell you, I'm going to listen to this before I go to bed. And I got this as well at Savers. And I'm going to use this in my classroom. This is 30 piano masterpieces. You know, it's just something I just wanted to buy it. I love when I see classical music on vinyl that's used. You know, it's just nothing but piano favorites, you know, like Moonlight Sonata, Chopin's Waltz in C sharp minor, Rachmaninoff Prelude in C sharp minor. I love Mendelssohn. I wish that was on here. Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring from Bach. Man, what a beautiful melody. The 30 piano masterpieces. Just a simple album. Not simple in the fact, well, just a nice album to have to showcase and let the children hear wonderful piano pieces that were written back in the day. See how much it was? $1.99. And lastly, I have the Davis Sisters. Now, this is a gospel group from the 50s. And this album was released in 1955. Y'all, if you only knew, these women, the Davis Sisters, their story should have a movie, because the main sister, her name was Ruth Davis. She, from what my research has, what I've obtained from research is that Ruth Davis, she loved music, but she wanted to be in the Army. So she made herself, or not she didn't make herself, but she decided to join the Army. I think, something like that. But when she went into the Army, she realized that music was what she really loved, and it wasn't giving her, being in the Army wasn't really helping her with developing her musical talent. So for some reason, she left that position when she could, and she started singing more so than ever. And their singing is rough. It's that hard style of gospel singing, just hard. And she sings so hard and rough. That's the type of gospel music I love. You know, if you're gonna sing, it's like Aretha Franklin. You know, if you're gonna sing a song like Mary had a little lamb. No, she said, Mary had a little lamb. His fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was shoo to go. That's what I like. That's what I like. And that's what they sound like. And those sisters behind her doing the background is so strong. I mean, only those four girls behind her, they sound like a choir because their voices are so strong. So this album, He'll Understand and Say Well Done, which is the highlight of this album. You can't go wrong with it. People, I tell you what. And look at that. I keep saying this. I've told many friends. Vinyl that was made back in the day in the 50s and 60s, it holds up. It's like you could use this as a Frisbee and play it, and it still sounds good. I don't know. The quality is different these days. Back in the day, it was quality. These days, vinyl records, if you buy something that's new, sometimes you're like, why do they even press this? It sucks. But when I get old records like this from 55, look at that. There's barely any. There's none of that practically. It's like minuscule. Quality. I think if any of you out there who are vinyl makers, if you are in the factories and making vinyl, I wish you would put quality in what you are doing, because I'm tired of getting these brand new records that are made in 2022 and you put them on the turntable and they're already skipping. And you ain't done nothing to them. Quality. Quality. I'm gonna put the word up there. Quality. We need quality. We're spending tons of money and you all are, okay, I've gotten on a tangent. This is supposed to be a contest entry video. This is a double whammy. Contest video entry is a three-way video. Contest entry, vinyl, showing you some vinyl, and then my rant about these vinyl companies. The quality has really just dwindled. I tell you what. Anyway, I'm done. Everyone, please subscribe to Concert Buddie. Thank you all for watching. And as always, with music and with great contests in the vinyl community, be inspired and stay inspired.